being at the co.space was unlike anything I ever imagined. I met some of the coolest people who have gone on to do the coolest projects, and are still around. And I miss them a lot dearly, and I think about them frequently. And it was just one of the best communities I could be a part of. Living at the co.space was, and how it felt was an everyday adventure. You never knew, what was going to come through the door that day. Whether it came to feelings of how other people were, whether it came to projects that people were working on, guests that came to the house, who were trying to, make a difference in the state college community that you were able to network with. It was always an adventure. You never knew, if somebody was going to be playing the piano down in the living room, or if somebody was going to be on the rock wall on the second floor, or if somebody was going to be reading at like the book nook on the third floor, or if there was going to be a band performing and practicing in the basement. You never knew what was happening. There was always something going on. And so I think that consistent feel of energy is essentially what the co.space felt like. One of the best things that I chose to do in my college time, in undergrad and in grad school, I'm a two-time co.spacer. It was one of the best decisions I made, for a plethora of reasons. The co.space can offer you a community of young, vibrant, passionate, diverse people and thinkers, who can help you grow. And I think that's one thing that I took away from the co.space the most was, it opened up my mind to so many different things, because of the experiences of the people within the co.space, because of what they believed in, because of what they advocated for. I was able to kind of grow and learn and educate myself, and really get my hands dirty and my feet wet on some of the things that are impacting people across the community, across the nation, across the world. In one house in State College, like that I think is the most incredible part of it. One of the fondest memories I have, I love the retreats. Able to go out into a place that was a little bit more secluded than the State College community with the retreats that we did was so special. Those are the fondest moments that I have, especially with the first class that I lived in the home. Those people were so just unbelievably dedicated to the things that they wanted to be, working on behalf of and passionate about, and you really got to see it. I think the first retreat in general, for as many years as I lived in the house, was always the best, just because you went into the retreat as 20 people who lived in the home, and you left the retreat as 20 people who were a community enshrined in different passions and different things that they wanted to do to change the community, to change the world, and to better each other. And that was what I was most fond of for the co.space. I wanted to join the co.space, and what I was going through at that point in time, what made me go there was, I had found a community at Penn State, and then that community was older than me, and they were graduating. And I just wanted to surround myself with new people. The co.space really had a lot to offer whenever it came to the values that I shared, and the things that I really wanted to get myself into, and to find connections for me to be able to do that. And so that was what I was kind of struggling with, was finding that niche. And then finding the co.space was, at that point in time, I was nervous that it wasn't going to be the answer for that, but ended up definitely being the answer for that. Why did I choose the co.space over other housing options? In laundry housing, the rent was comparable to and honestly more affordable for me than any other housing option that I had in State College. But also the family dinners, being able to share a meal with the house, 2 nights a week, having the guests, come in and speak about things that are going on in State College and everything. The leadership of the house, and if there was ever any issues, it was always solved, extremely quickly, and there was always people working to make sure that the house was in the best shape that it could be for the tenants. And I just love the relationships that I formed there, and so that is what I personally loved about it. It was also a great location as well, so that's another good perk. The co.space is more than just a home. You establish lifelong connections. The people who you live with, and the people who own the home and help run the home, are networks for you, for professionals. They have helped people get a car, and like helping them through the car process, what car to buy, how to put down a down payment, that kind of stuff. I'm sure you could reach out to anybody who lived at the co.space and or owned the co.space or owns the co.space, and they will help you with whatever it is that you need. Do you need help on your taxes? I'm sure somebody would help you out with that. Do you need help writing music? Somebody will help you out with that. Do you need help starting a business, running a startup? Somebody can help you out with that. Do you need somebody just to talk to about your feelings? Somebody at the co.space can help you out with that. That, I think, is a huge part of living at the co.space. That is why you should live at the co.space. It's one of the best. It is one of the best kept um, treasures in State College. It really is. It is absolutely incredible, and you will love living there.